What up, boys, and welcome to wherever I'm stood right now. I felt like recording a video today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stand up by having my camera horribly positioned. It's actually at an angle, now that I look at it, and stare directly into her eyes, but I'm gonna try and fix that in post. Maybe I'll show you a before and an after of me fixing it. I might not fix it, I might just let you suffer knowing that it's off angle. Also, we have like a godlight straight above me, so my hair is now a halo, and honestly, I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, today I thought we would play some more of this game that we know as Clash Royale. We're going to be playing this Prince Bait deck, mainly because somebody on my Patreon suggested, well, not suggested, I give them guaranteed video ideas, and they guaranteed wanted a Prince Bait video. So here we be, shout out to Jacob Grijalva. I keep saying Grivalva, and it's wrong. Grijalva. English language is hard, boys. Anyway, yeah, if you want to go sign up to that, it's one of the links down below. I would appreciate it a ton. But let's get into this deck. Right, let's try and cut this one to the start of the video, because the other two sort of been a little bit whack, and I haven't been able to explain what I'm trying to do. But essentially, I'm looking for his small spell at the moment. That princess there tells me that it's log, meaning in this matchup, I'm going to want to abuse the Batty boys. Okay, maybe it's not log, because he's some odd deck. Very well played there with the Spirit. It is log. Okay, cool. So, with his log out of hand, I know what he's going to try and use to potentially reset my Prince charges, and that's what I'm going to want to bait him on. I'm going to want to use my Princes for him to waste his log so I can abuse my gang, and over the entire game, I'm going to want to make sure I'm getting value with my Batty boys is the one I was looking for. There's this. It's of course got log, and so we're going to use it. Yep, cool. Gonna go with spears over here. Alright, 400 down to start with, but that's fine. I just got to push in with my princes next time I push. So I do have more damage in that left lane, but I'm going to stick to the right lane here because I am the investment deck. So he's going to want to try and punish into my lane, which is going to help me out, but I'm going to make sure this prince gets started early this time so we can get the charge in, and potentially he's going to want to give me a reset on that. He will not. Instead he plays a heal spirit. Weird, cool. Alright, there's the log. That's what we've been looking for this whole time. Fine. Let's put the Dark Prince in the back. Nice, we're up in damage as well. I'm not going to fireball that because I need my fireball for his princesses. He's probably going to go over early log this time. No? There it is, cool. And then we can actually go in early now. He played mini packer. So he switched lanes, which is the right thing for him to do. Obviously that's unfortunate for me because I don't want him switching lanes. But it is what it is. I'm actually going to have to play here, which is somewhat unfortunate. And I'm going to put a prince here because I suspect he's going to go with hog. And I can't keep relying on this gang. Really? That princess hit? Well, I mean, our dark prince hit, so that's okay as well. We can get bats on this side because he doesn't have anything for it. Of course he goes with log. And that's pushing now, so he can't go with hog and pressure me. Let's make him the player under pressure at the moment. You can play mini packer. There it is. Let's give it a fireball, and that one there is going to be GG. So that one was, I'm going to say I played that relatively well. I was always looking to get his logs out on my princes so I could get more value on my gangs and stuff. He only fell for it once, but it just meant I had to focus more on the offense than I did on the defense, and there I just invested, went same lane, and yeah, it played pretty well. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can go 4-0 in this video, because clearly I am a master Prince Bait player. I'm not, but I'm actually surprised with how this deck is performing. I didn't expect it to do as well as it is right now. This guy is super aggro. We'll get some bats in here to help out, because he just uses zap. Fine. This guy... Did he use zap? He did use zap. Okay, cool. What are you doing? The aggression here is unreal. This man's testosterone levels need testing. Cool. You just... Fine. So we know he's a hog deck, which means he's going to want to punish, which means we're the investment deck, which means we go in again. One of the beautiful things about this deck is that it can play punish or investment in all of these matchups with pin investment, which I don't know which one it suits more, but, you know, the fireball in there to finish that off. We can also zap these down. Nice. And that'll be a good push. That Dark Prince is charging, but he's actually being stopped. He has to zap it, which means we're going to compound our lead here. We're playing even more Spear Gobs. That's the beauty of the deck. As soon as I use that spell, look at all of the DPS I currently have on the tower because he's zapped. The early aggression did not pay off for this man. I compounded my advantage, waited for him to be baited on a spell, and he's probably going to be aggressive now, isn't he? No, he's learned his lesson. Surprisingly. Oh no, he hasn't. Let's wait for this to die, and then I'll just play bats. Oh, really? Fine. We're gonna have to double defend here, which isn't great, but he zaps again, which was actually the right call because I actually can't afford to support this. I would, but I know he has Skeleton Army, and if I do that, he's just going to ruin me with that card there. He waited on it very nicely. I missed the zap, unfortunately, but we get the majority of those skeletons, which is going to get us more damage than he was able to get. Which is always very nice. Let's put a Prince in this left lane because I do expect he's going to do something like this, and the Prince is going to be able to pretty much defend all of that without me worrying too much. We're going to be able to play bats over here as well. All of that goes down. Our bats will help out. And we have a significant damage lead in this right lane. We're probably going to play for 2 towers here. Alright, he's used his zap. I already know this. Let's go in with the spear gobs. I'm going to zap this cannon card because it's just the cheapest thing for me to do. And I'm going to be okay with the skeleton army because I have a Dark Prince. So very nice. Let's get a fireball in here. Let's get all of this finish. Come on. Nice. And we're going to let him have that left tower. Let's start with spear gobs. If he zaps it, I'm going to be able to push him with bats. And if he doesn't, then I have the spear gobs there anyhow. Yep, cool. Now I'm going with bats, and I'm going with gang, because he has nothing for any of this now. And that there is going to be the game for my man. So I'm actually going to cut over to a game that I've already played. We'll get 3 games in here. I am 4-0 with this deck at the moment, but I'm only going to show you 3, because one of them was trash, and the one I'm about to show I didn't really explain too much, but now you get the general gist of the deck. Here's another game. See if you can figure it out for yourself. Cool. So we're playing some whack version of Zap Bait. Is it the... It's not the bowler one, because that doesn't have musky. What is this? I like our big old goblin spam though. It looks good. Let's get the bats in there. Let's give that a surround. Nice. We have to play Prince here. Oh, we don't have very many Hog Rider answers. Not a fun time. Let's get the zap ready for the skeleton army, of course. There it is. Played it sort of odd, but we're still in there. And he cannot get the block on that. Nice. I need to know what this guy's small spell is, because that's really going to set us up during this game. We'll just do a half defend on that, because it'll be fine. And we will defend this, of course. Nice, went to the back. Arrows, okay. Arrows are a weird one. You're usually looking for a log or a zap in this sort of matchup, because you can then sort of see what you can rely on, either bats or gang. But arrows is a weird one, because it counts all of it. But it does mean my princes can't be stopped in terms of their charge, so I'm going to push him with a lot of princes this game. Alright, the last skelly's gone. We'll fireball his minion horde, of course, because nobody likes a minion horde. Won't hit the baby dragon, but it will end up to be fine anyhow. Yeah, arrows aren't fun. We should be still okay in here, but we spent a lot, so let's go in. I know he's got skeleton army, and I've Zap, just used it. We can fireball in here. No, I'm gonna let him get that tower for the content, just because he spent so much on it, bro. No, Dark Prince, come back, come back. Alright, and then we tank for all of this, and get ready with the Zap for his skeleton army, which he's definitely got to play. There it be. Dark Prince helped out a lot there. Is that the one? No, he's got Belt. Wow. We've got Double Prince going in. I don't have Zap for his skeleton army, unfortunately. If he has it in hand, he wins. Cool. Man, this army sucks. Again, he's a hog deck. I must play investment. He must punish me. He can't punish same lanes. We're in a good position here. We're 300 damage down, but damage is just a number. It's all about whether we can get sustainable damage right now through his skeleton armies or whatever he decides to play. Valkyrie's no fun. No horde, no skeleton army. This guy is not giving up easy. This guy does not want to lose, but I think we should be alright. He's going to go arrows, right? Oh, man. That hog hit might be the game changer, but actually we should be okay. Please say that's deep. Oh, it's not. We need zap. Oh, it didn't let me switch, man. Alright, that should be okay. We should be okay. We have to go in the last few seconds here. Nice. 2 close games where they probably shouldn't be. Alright, so welcome back from me winning yet another game. I'm surprised how well I did with this deck. I took 1 game to figure it out, won that one anyway. It was very close, but... Alright, we'll push in here. I think he used his zap spell, so let's swarm him with some batty boys. Mr. Spirit? Nice. We're gonna zap in here as well, of course. Alright, let's put the pressure on. Pressure on, pressure on, pressure on. As a Mega Knight, unfortunate. We are within fireball distance, though, as long as I can zap here, get the gang here for jumps. Nice, I just need to fireball the tower, and that should be GG. Very close. This deck is one that you need to take a little bit of time to figure out, but once you've got it, it's actually super, super strong. The beauty of the Goblin Giant and the support cards here is that you can play Punish or Investment. So depending on your matchup, you can either put the Gob Giant in the back and build around it, or you can put him at the river and punish whatever your opponent's playing. All the games I played today, I was, of course, the Investment deck because they're all cheaper than I was. But you can see I was always looking for the spells because if my opponent has Zap, I'm obviously trying to use the Gang, or I'm trying to bait the Zap out with my Spear Gobs to use my Bat. If my opponent has Log, I'm obviously trying to use Bat, or I'm trying to bait the Log out with the Spear Gobs and then use my Gang. So these two are your sort of high damage, high DPS, like punishy cards, and the Spear Gobs are just in there to bait it out. The beautiful thing is you can also use your Prince Charges to bait out Zaps and Logs that you saw in one of those games. Some people fall for it, and there's just a lot of ways you can bait out spells and then get a punish in with, you know, a Gob Giant Prince and one of these cards in that push. But yeah, it's going to be all for today's video. That was Prince bait, or I guess it was more so Gob Giant bait, but there's a Prince in it, so it counts as my Patreon request. Thank you all for watching. Hope you did enjoy today's video, but apart from that, peace.